Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining my live tonight. I'm really looking forward to being here. Looking forward to doing some mini reads. Please bear with me. I've not long had a massive sneezing fit, so I might be a bit snivelly. I will try to keep it at bay. Um, Looking forward to seeing as many of you as possible. First and foremost, if you can like and share this live, that would be amazing. Follow the page as well. And also, if you can follow the page on TikTok, and you can come and find me on TikTok as well. It's Minty May 79. I know there's at least one fake profile of me on there, so just be warned on that one. I think they even tried following me and actually put their name as Michelle, and it was like, so you created this fake profile, so don't follow me. I was like, genius. Anyway, digress on that one. Follow SPTV on TikTok. Come and follow me on TikTok as well. But if you can like and share this live tonight, I'm looking forward to doing as many free mini readings as possible. Looking forward to the next hour at least. Um, so, Richard, have we got anyone watching at the moment I can say some hellos to? Brilliant. Well, it's a special someone's birthday today, isn't it, Richard? It is. Hi, Terry. So it's actually Sophie's birthday today, guys, and she's 11 years old. So if you can all wish her a happy birthday and send loads of hearts out for her, that would be absolutely awesome. Hi, Serendipity. I'm dropping my cards now. There we go. So for anyone that hasn't seen me work before, hi, Kim Turner from Canada. And thank you so much for sharing. Truly appreciate it. Hi, Maggie Worrell. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hi, Di Redmond. Hope you're keeping well. Hi, Barry Collins. Thank you for joining us. We're going to say a few hellos before we get started because it's always nice to say hello. Hi, Michelle Jones. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Simon. Thank you for joining us. So, if anyone hasn't seen me working before, I do work in a mediumistic way. I'll also be using my Light Seers tarot cards. We've got a happy birthday for Sophie there. That's awesome. I'll be using my tarot cards as well. Now, if you've got a particular question you'd like an answer to, you can pop your question up. If you'd like a general read, please pop up that you'd like a general read. We got another fantastic happy birthday there from Jenny. Thank you. I'm liking all these happy birthday messages. Hi, Janie Jones. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Helen Smith. Now, because we are also on Zoom, if you're feeling a little brave and want to actually come onto the Zoom with me, so you actually get to talk to me in real time, we can also do that tonight as well. Hi, Rosalind Russell. Hi, Wendy Watson from Australia. Thank you for joining us. I'm presuming it's your morning if it's our evening. Hi, Samantha Williams. Thank you for joining us. And when I'm hi Tanita, thank you for joining us. When I link in with you, if you can kind of give a feedback or response as quick as possible, please, because the quicker we get the response, the stronger it makes our link. Now, I always ask if you can take the message or not. Please be honest. If you can't take the message, say so. If you can, fantastic, say so. The reason why I say this, anyone that claims that they can do 100% true readings, I am sorry to say, this is my personal opinion, they're lying. I always say we're not God, we're not superhuman, and Christ, I'm a bloke. And if I think I'm going to get it right all the time, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there to tell me that I don't. But you should always expect a high 80s, high 90s percentage wise of accuracy. That's what I like to try and work to. So I'll try and do as many as I can. Hi, Haley Bennett. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Naomi, who was on a minute ago. Hi, Julie Rampton. Thank you for joining us this evening as well. Loving the butterfly there. Right. So, guys, if you've got a question, hi, Carol Wright. So, if you've got a question tonight, please pop up that you'd like a question. Or if you'd like a general read, please pop up that you'd like a general read. Now, I believe there was a question earlier about a pregnancy. Can you go back to that one for us, please, Richard? Uh, is there going to be a pregnancy announcement this year? Maggie Worrell, I would like to come to you first because as I was chatting away, I got a lady that's coming straight through. And I want to say, Maggie, I'm going to ask you a delicate question. Is this mum in spirit? Because I've got a lady who is very much a spade to spade kind of character. There's a huge heart with her. She likes everything done and in her place. And she says, you're very much a perfectionist as well. You like everything in its place, if that makes any sense or not. Hope it does. And this lady, what the feeling I'm getting is she would have loved babies. There's no two ways about it. Because when I saw your question, I actually feel like there's a little girl that's coming into the, excuse me, I do apologize, as a little girl coming into the family in the next 12 to 18 months is what I'm being shown. Now, I think there is going to be a pregnancy announcement around the end of July, beginning of August. You still got mum. Okay, then this is going to be grandmother because I want to say she's saying I am from like, I feel like she is from your side of the family. So I hope this is making sense because this lady is a strong character. Uh, Tell me that again. What you saying? It's like she would have talked at 100 miles an hour. She couldn't have got her words out quick enough. She's very much at peace as well. She loves the fact that she's still very much talked about as well. There is it's like she would have worn quite a strong perfume. So you do sometimes get that strong perfume smell coming through with her. And she keeps talking about, tell me that again. I feel like she would have like a lot of little knick-knacky things, like little ornaments and stuff. And it's like I feel like there's a collection of cottages. Does that make any sense to you at all, please? If you can give me any confirmation on that, I'd really, really appreciate it. But what I am being shocked, what she is saying to me is though, within the next, I actually think, yeah, I think it's going to be the end of July, beginning of August. There's an announcement of a pregnancy, and it's a little girl that's waiting to come through. So I hope this is all making sense. Show me that again. Thank you for the confirmation so far, Maggie. I truly, truly appreciate it. Okay. And am I right in saying that this would be the third grandchild or the third child to come into the family? I want to say, because I feel like there's already a boy and a girl in the family. So I feel like this would be the third one, if that makes any sense at all. I'm sorry if I feel she's sort of saying it's third grandchild. So I don't know if this would be how she's saying it because she's the grandmother, but that's how I'm feeling it. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I hope it does. I hope it does. But let me pull you a quick card. Say that again. He wants you to know that she's I feel like you still talk to this lady, or you still think, or she's still very much talked about. This lady still very much talked about. And I don't know if it was like either the weekend just gone or the weekend before, but I feel like we got photos out and we were sorting through family photos or looking through family photos. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, Maggie. If you can give me any confirmation on that, I'd truly, truly appreciate it, please. But I am going to pull you a quick card. So I hope all of that other stuff made sense. And the card I got for you is the Nine of Pentacles, which does show me. See, I'm really drawn. Don't know if you can see it. I'm drawn to the dove on here. And that's not for me, that's like a messenger from spirit, and they're just sort I've got a really good feeling about this card. Oh my god. I'm guessing you can take the message that I'm on about then. I hope if you're able to elaborate a little bit on what I've got right, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Because I won't lie, sometimes I sit here and think I'm a crazy person with voices in my head. That's the way I like to describe it. Well, we were. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the confirmation that you're looking through photos because she was sat with you. And she's saying that you were sat round. I feel like I don't think you were in the front room, but I do feel like you were sat round like a kitchen table looking at them. So I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I hope it does. But yeah, I just feel like she wanting to say yes, there is a celebration coming. 100% photo sort out. Thank you so much for the confirmation of that. I truly appreciate it. Please forgive me, guys, for the snippling. But yeah, I do feel like there is. And if you're happy to let us know when you find out for definite, that'd be amazing. Thank you, Maggie, for letting me link in with you. I truly, truly appreciate it. Who have we got next, please? Oh, where do I find that out? Who did you say we got? We got someone in the waiting room called Kim Turner, and then we got someone called iPhone. Who, whoever is in the waiting room to come on live, um, uh, you're coming up with the name iPhone. If you can tell us your name, that'd be brilliant. But yeah, let's have Kim Turner through then, please. I've got to see. I think I've got to go this way with the screen. I think so. We're gonna have someone literally come and join us. Yep. So we got Kim Turner coming to join us. So thank you, Kim. Just waiting for Kim to pop up there, guys. Looking forward to doing this. I like that we're doing this with the Zoom. I love that you guys get an opportunity to actually come on the live yourself, so to speak. Uh, Kim, if you can turn your microphone on, please, and your camera, that'd be brilliant. Hi, Kim. Thank you for joining me live tonight. Now, did you have a particular? Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I thought we was already on. Ah, Kim, thank you so much for joining the live. I really do appreciate it. Um, did you have a particular question you wanted an answer to, or did you have a general?
Just a general.
Just a general. Okay, let me begin straight away. I want to say, I've got. Was is. I'm sorry. I'm going to ask delicately. Is that in spirit? Because I've got a male gentleman that's coming forward, father figure, very, very smartly dressed. He's not scruffy looking. Now, I'm not saying he's suited and booted, but he's not scruffy looking. He's like, he kind of gave me a gentle nudge as if to say cheeky. He's got that gentle sense of humour, if that makes any sense at all. When I'm saying he's not suited and booted, he goes, "Look, I'm looking good," and he did look good. And he did look smart, and he's got a very striking smile with him as well. I feel like everybody would have known his smile. Quite a positive chap, certainly could have talked to anybody and everybody, if that makes any sense at all. And he
It does.
says you're the same because you love talking to everybody and helping everybody as well. You're very much a counsellor, and he wants you to know how proud he is of you for that, because he would have loved helping the community, and you love helping the community as well. So that's what he is showing. He is also quite a keen gardener as well, I believe. He would have loved being outdoors, working in the garden. Would that make sense at all?
Not garden,
Not
but
garden.
outdoors,
Okay.
yes.
He was outdoors. Okay. Is it you that likes then sorting your flowers out or sorting the plants out? Is that you that does all the potting of the plants and hanging baskets and stuff like that? Does that make any sense at all?
Yes, it does.
Okay, thank you. And have you been working on those recently? Because he's saying he's admiring the colours that you're putting together, and there's a lot of purple and yellow I've got going on here. Does that make any sense at all?
It's my indoor plants, yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you could take it eventually. Was he a fisherman by any chance? Did he like going fishing? Because I've got him going with like a rod in his hand, and it's like I'm going down to a lake or something like that. It's not on the sea. I'm seeing more of a lake or a very large river, if that makes any sense at all.
No, that doesn't.
Okay. Is that someone else coming in then? Is there? I'm sorry, I've got someone else then. Potentially someone else coming in. He's a fisherman. He's going
I
down to like a lake or something.
I have a stepfather who is also in spirit, and he would be the fisherman.
And did he always wear a hat? I don't know if it's a flat
Yes,
cap or not, but I've got like a small hat, and it's
yes.
quite the hat's quite scruffy looking. I'm sorry, it's old. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I hope it does. But he was someone who would take his time. He was someone that there was a gentle quietness to him with your stepfather. You know, the characters are very different in that
Yes.
way. Both are genuinely nice people. I'm not saying they're not bad people. They just both got very. Your dad is very much like a social butterfly. Your stepfather is quite happy in his own company. Does that make sense at all?
It does.
But they were both very good judgment of character when it came to people. And they're saying that you get the same from both of them. So you've got a very good judgment of character of people as well. You know within 5 minutes of talking to someone if you like them or not, or if you can trust them or not. That's always been important for you. I do feel like you're following more of your own spiritual path now as well. Um, excuse me. Sorry, I do apologize. They're on about meditation. Have you been struggling with meditation recently?
I have.
Yeah. And I want to say it's like the harder I try, the less I'm getting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say then, don't you? Don't try too hard. It's one of those where I feel like I used to have it in a routine that I would do it every couple of days or even daily or something like that. But they're saying, actually, you know what? You don't necessarily need to do it at the moment, but you love being outdoors, you love being out in the fresh air. And they're saying, just even going for a walk and being in your own thoughts, that's a form of meditation. And they're saying that actually that's probably what you're more needing rather than the sitting still. It's like you like being busy, you like being on the go, and it's like you don't like wasting your time either, if that makes any sense at all.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Okay, show me that again. I've also got a Labrador that's wanting to come through for you. I don't know if you've got a Labrador here or if there's one in. I've got, no, this is in spirit. I've got a Labrador that's wanting to come in spirit, and it's like it's come rushing by my side and really properly leaning into me with the hugest amount of love and gentleness, if that makes any sense.
It
And the
does.
feeling I'm getting from the Labrador is I did have stomach problems, but I don't have stomach problems anymore. So there was something going on stomach and diet wise before he passed. She, no, he. I got the feeling it's a male. Would that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, he's still very much with you as well, but his tail would have had a mind of its own. So you couldn't have put a cup of coffee down because it would have gone flying across the room. And it wasn't his fault. He just had no spatial awareness whatsoever. Poor boy. Um, I'm a massive dog lover, so I'm quite happy for them to come like right into us. I feel like he thought he was a lap dog at times as well. If that makes sense. No worries, Richard. Thank you. But yeah, no. What they're saying to me is though that you're doing more for yourself now, and it's like I've had to speak my truth. Now I feel like this is in the family, if that makes any sense, and I do feel that people are starting to listen. Is there been a bit of a rift or a bit of a argument in the family that's never really fully settled, if that makes any sense? They're
Yes, it
saying you
does.
need to step back. It's like I've had to step back because I can't take sides because I can see faults on both sides. And they're saying you've done the right thing by stepping back. It's been better for you on that front, if that makes any sense at all. Tell me that again. Don't think you're moving house, but I do feel like you're redecorating or you're having a clear out at the moment, and that's kind of freshening up the area. And they're laughing. They're laughing. Apparently, you don't like your kitchen, or there's something going wrong in the kitchen that needs fixing. Does that make any sense at all?
It does. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
I'm going to be moving now.
Oh, you are moving.
Yeah.
Is it because of
Yeah.
the kitchen?
Well, the whole thing. Yeah.
The whole thing. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what they're showing me is if you are. Oh, okay. So if there is a move, where's that? Where's that? When's that? Where are we now? February, end of March, beginning of April. I feel like it'll be settled. I hope that
Okay.
makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let me pull
I
you a
hope
quick
so.
card while you're here. It will
Thank
all
you.
come together. It's just taking its time, and patience ain't your strong point. Once you made a decision, you want it yesterday and not tomorrow. Does that make sense at all?
It does.
Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed your reading tonight.
I I do. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining me on the live. I really appreciate it. Oh, cool. Oh, Maggie, thank you so much for that comment there with the 100% photo sort out. I hope everyone's enjoying the live tonight, I must admit. Sorry, say that again. Oh, right, that's okay. Right, who we got next then, please, Richard? Going to have some names popping up. Hi, Lisa. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Guys, something I always like to do for anyone that watches me often, if we can flood this page with love hearts, please. This is for anybody that is needing it tonight. Anyone that's needing that little bit of energy, let's flood the page with some love hearts. Hi, Ava Rose. Thank you for joining us. Ah, hi, Rosie. Thank you for joining us. You'd like a general. All right, let's have a look, Rosie. Let's see what we've got on a general read for you. Right, can we go back to... No worries. We're going to come back to Rosie, so I am going to go there. Ah, please bear with me, Rosie. I've just got to sort myself out. It's not the most attractive look for me tonight, I must admit. There we go. Right, let's see what we got going on, Rosie. Oh, Rosie, I feel like you could do with a little bit of time out for yourself. You're running around here, there, and everywhere at the moment, looking after everybody else. And I want to say, people need to. I want to say, I need to kind of speak my voice a little bit, or people have got to start taking a little bit of responsibility for themselves. This does kind of feel like it's a mixture of family and friends. I feel like I'm here, there, and everywhere for everybody. And it's one of those where, like I say, you need that little bit of time for you. Should have been out again. You are a very private person. You don't like people getting in too close either. You like keeping your thoughts, feelings, and emotions very close to your chest. And if so, you'll form opinions, but you'll only give an opinion if you're asked for it. You won't just give it. It'll be like if someone purposely asks you for opinion, you'll give them the truth, you'll give them the honesty, but you do deliver it with empathy and compassion. They are saying, oh, yeah, I feel like I could do with a break. I feel like I could do with like a long weekend away just to switch off, and I want to shut the I want to shut the door to the world. I want the house back for me. Home feels really, really busy. Rosie, does any of this make any sense to you at all? If you can give me any feedback, I'd really, really appreciate it. Show me that again. Okay. I'm going to pull a quick card for you, Rosie, though, because I would like to see what we've got going on in the cards. Show me that again. Rosie, am I right in saying you've got? Yes, I am on holiday with family in New Zealand. I live in Australia, running around. Yes. Oh, okay, thank you. So you are on holiday, but why do I feel like you're busy as normal? It feels like I'm just as busy. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I hope it does. Um, Tell me that again. I want to say you got a fairly largish dog. It's kind of blonde or sandy coloured. And I feel, again, I'm getting diet. I'm getting diet. I feel like there's probably a little bit of an issue with the diet. I don't know if it's nicking the, I don't know if the dog's kind of nicking the snacks or he's eating things that he shouldn't be eating. But I feel like we're having to put a dog on a diet at the moment. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. But there's a proper cheekiness. It's like I can't. I mean, I know he's a dog, so you can't really leave food lying around. I mean, I've had dogs myself, and they're well, my dogs are always opportunistic. If that makes any sense, very much makes sense. Yes, my sister has just gotten married, and it's our leap year birthday on the 29th. So, yeah, I've been running around like, well, congratulations on all of that. But the dog I want to say is, I feel like the changing the diet, and I feel like his stomach would settle. I feel like it might be a bit rich at the moment. I don't know if that makes any sense to you or not. I hope it does. But I am going to pull you a quick card. I don't know if there's a new way of working. I feel like there's going to be a change to the way you work. I don't know if you've got a promotion that you should be going for, but it's like, do I? Don't I? Do I? Don't have a dog. I need to watch my diet. I don't know how to answer that. Sorry. You don't have a dog, but I need to watch my diet. Okay, fair enough. I still got this dog coming in, so I don't know where that's coming from. But if that helps, I hope it helps. But I do feel like there is a change to the way you work, and that is coming up for you. And it's one of those where I want to say, if there is a promotion being offered, go for it because you're already halfway doing the job anyway, so you may as well get paid for it and you're good at what you do. I do feel like you're very much a nurturer and a carer in the sense that you love looking after other people. I know you just said you run around after everyone, but I wouldn't rule out if you were a nurse or something along those lines, or you're certainly looking out and caring for others. Excuse me. Finances are also going to start to improve as well. I feel like I'm looking at trying to save a little bit more, or I'm trying to squirrel a bit more away as well. There's another holiday coming later in the year, and they are showing me around the end of July, beginning of August. I feel like there's talk of another big family get together coming up as well. And I feel like it is something to look forward to. Rosie, I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. And thank you for letting me link in with you. Who do we have next, please, Richard? Yep, let's go for iPhone. Let's bring iPhone in. We're going to bring someone else. Hi. Hopefully you can see and hear us. Hi, what's your name, please? Hi, hi, Kerry. Thank you for joining us. I really do appreciate it. Are we live yet, Richard, or are we going live? Ah, thank you. Yeah, otherwise I'm afraid you would be kept being called iPhone in all fairness. Was there a particular question that, oh, hang on. Go on, Richard.
Hello.
Oh, Kerry, hi, Kerry, and thank you for joining me live. I really do appreciate it. Did you have a particular question you wanted an answer to, or did you want a general read?
Just general, please.
Just a general. Okay, let's have a link in and see what we've got. Spade's a spade with you. Very straight, very honest. Don't lie to you. Once game over, no second chances. You can you can pick up on people very quickly, very easily. It's like you do not suffer fools, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. And it's like if you don't like someone, sorry, my guys are laughing at me, going, if you don't like someone, you might not tell them, but your face can't hide it. And I feel that
Yeah.
people around you know, your friends and family know if you don't like someone, they find it quite entertaining because the person wouldn't have a clue in that
Yeah.
sense. Does that make sense at
Yeah,
all?
it does.
I've also got I've got a gentleman coming through. He's going, I'm afraid you've inherited my sarcasm. Would that make sense at all?
Yeah.
And I want to say this is a grandfather because he's saying it with a lot of love and a lot of humour. Is this off mum's side of the family by any
Yeah.
chance?
Yeah.
Thank you. And he's got quite a deep laugh. You knew when he was in the room.
Yeah.
He could talk to an audience. He could talk to you one to one. I tell you what, he's got the biggest heart ever. He would do anything for anybody, but I feel like he wound your grandmother up with his sarcasm or one-liners, that kind of thing. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
But he's saying you would always find it highly entertaining, and he would do it more when you were there because he knew it would make you laugh because then your grandmother would be telling him off. And
Yeah.
did he have a thing for putting funny faces? I
Um,
don't know if he was quite expressionate with his faces. I just feel like he's
yeah,
there's
it
just that.
was. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I don't mean it in a. I'm not meaning it in a nasty way.
No,
But
no,
it's like
yeah.
he was always trying to get you laughing and smiling. You know, he'd be doing stuff behind someone's back to try and get your attention. Does that make sense at all?
Yeah.
Cool. And he said you would always follow him everywhere when you were little. I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking like 3 or 4. You were like his little shadow, in all
Yeah.
fairness, if that makes any sense as well. Keeps saying about a secret stash of sweets that he wasn't supposed to have. I feel like he was it was like he had his own little jar of secret stash of sweets that he'd keep passing
That's
to
right.
you every
Yeah.
now
In
and
the crisp
again as well.
box.
Thank you. I don't know if they're not necessarily pear drops, but they are like a boiled sweet that you would suck.
It was pear drops.
It was pear drops. It's like he's saying, you've got to crunch it down before we go in because we're going to get into trouble, kind of thing, you know. And I feel like he'd pick you up from school. Would that make sense at all?
He did
Or
sometimes.
nursery?
Yeah, he did
Because that's what
sometimes.
he's showing me. He's sort of saying when he would pick you up or give you a lift, if it was just you and him, he'd be like, "Yeah, have one of these,"
Yeah.
kind of thing. He's laughing though because he says, "Well, Nan always knew that they were there, but she never said anything." It was
No,
like
that's right.
he was allowed to kind of keep that secret for himself. What is it with polo mints as well? Why was he always eating polos?
It was always like mint humbugs, polos, pear drops,
Brilliant,
everything
thank
like
you.
that.
And you still apparently, sorry, he's being proper cheeky here. He says you like your sweets still, and you always keep getting yourself like a little jar of sweets or something for you as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've got to put them up higher because the kids will get them otherwise. And as they get older, I've got to put them higher up. Does that make
That's
sense
right.
at
Yeah,
all?
it does.
Am I
Yeah.
right in saying? Am I right in saying you've got a daughter? I want to say you've got. Have you got two daughters?
No, one son, one daughter.
One son, one daughter. But it's a daughter. No, she's younger, but an older head on her shoulders.
Yeah,
Does that
that's
make
right. Younger.
sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's sharp as a pin. I want to say
Mhm.
she could kind of rule the world now, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. And
Yeah.
is she around 5 or 6?
She's 6. That's right. Yeah.
Thank you. Because he's saying, well, I apparently she sees him. Apparently
Oh,
they have a good old natter. So when she was younger and you could hear her chatting away to herself, wasn't to herself, it was chatting to your granddad. He was
wow.
helping her settle at night because she used to struggle a little bit with sleep, he was saying, and he
Yeah.
would go in and help her with that. So it would let you try and get a better night's sleep. It's like you'd stir awake and then you could hear her settle back down. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. Yes.
Thank you. But yeah, it's like he says, well, apparently they're still apparently talking. Apparently she does. She does. I wouldn't be surprised if she said she'd seen him, if that makes sense at all. Say that again. She's got great determination and stubbornness as well, apparently. It's like she will not have any help off anybody. She will do it herself. And if
Mm.
her shirt or something is buttoned up wrong, you've got to leave it because it's like, well, I've done it myself. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. That's it all over. Yeah.
And if you can't do something right the first time, there's like a grumpy old lady inside her, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah. It does.
That's brilliant. Coming to you, lad, though, he's quite happy in his own little world. There's a very gentle, soft side to him. It's like he knows when you're not right. But he's. I'll tell you what, if he doesn't like someone, it's worth listening to because he ain't wrong. He does pick up on people. He might be in his own world, but he don't miss a trick.
No,
His
he doesn't.
ears,
That's right. Yeah.
apparently, his ears are always going. Does that make
Yeah.
sense at all?
It
Is
does.
he
Yeah.
around 8 or 9?
It's 10.
Thank you. But he's got a good little circle of friends as well. It's
Yeah.
like he's got his own timeline. You can't rush him to do anything. And I feel like even though he's going out for school in the morning, you still got to remind him to take his bag or put his shoes on.
Oh yeah.
It's like oblivious. If
Yeah.
that makes
That's
sense
him.
at all. That's brilliant. I love it. I love it. It's really, really cool. I am right in saying there's a partner. Is that correct?
Yes.
Tell him he's got some new work coming up by the end of April, beginning of May as well. Does he work for himself or he's left alone to do his job?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's self-employed.
He is self-employed. And I want to say, is he like a plumber or an electrician or something like that? Because I'm seeing lots of tools.
No, he kind of like people that have got like damp in their house and stuff. He helps that type of thing.
Oh, okay. So it is kind of like on a building level.
Yeah, yeah.
He's definitely got a trade under his belt. That's what I'm being kind of shown. But there's
Right.
more work coming in by the end of April, beginning of May, is what I'm being shown. And I feel like the books are just starting to fill up now, if that makes any sense at all. All I want to say is, tell him, if he's listening, I apologise. It's like you've got to remind him he's got to have a day off. Otherwise, he just works and works and works and works and works. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is he sat there now?
Yeah.
I'm in trouble. I do feel like though there is there's like a long weekend being booked by the end of March, or there's talk of a weekend away, end of March, beginning of April. But then I'm also seeing another holiday mid-June as well that's being looked at, but that's going overseas. That's like I want my sunshine. and I want to be by the
Yeah,
pool
we all
and do
thought no
nothing.
holiday. Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Awesome. Let's pull you a quick card while we're here. Say that again. Have you just changed your job?
I've just quit my job.
Oh, you just brilliant. Love it. But I feel like I'm either relearning or restudying, or I'm looking at training in something completely different. Does that make any sense at
It
all?
does, yes.
I don't know if you're looking at going into nursing or something along those lines, but I can see you helping lots of different people on a day-to-day basis. And I'm kind of glad you quit the job. And I don't mean this disrespectfully, but I do feel like you was working with idiots.
Yeah, I was.
And there was two in particular. And it was just like, you know what, I cannot put up with their trying to find a polite way of saying this. I can't put up with their antics
Yeah,
anymore. Does
that's
that
right.
make sense?
Yes, it does.
I feel like the biting of my tongue, I nearly bit my tongue off because it was just that bad. Does that make
Mm,
sense? Sorry, I
yes,
don't mean it disrespectfully. But you are looking forward. You are moving forward. There is great strength. Definitely go for the career change. You are going to do well, but don't rush it and don't try to cram everything at once as well. Take your time with it. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. And I hope you've enjoyed your reading tonight.
I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining the live. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Ah, cool. Well, are we okay to go to a break, Richard, please? We're going to have a quick break, guys, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Introducing the SPTV app, your digital spiritual guide, for an enlightening journey like no other. Immerse yourself in a world of audio and visual content crafted to inspire, educate, and entertain. Seek guidance with our card of the day, choosing up to 6 cards for personal insights. Enhance your daily life with our wellness section, featuring nutritious recipes, affirmations, and balanced living tips. Explore our spiritualism section for a deep understanding of the religion, its principles, and spiritual answers. Unravel the secrets of the clairs and broaden your spiritual horizon. Easily find local readers, therapists, centers, or churches with our comprehensive directory. Stay connected with live broadcasts, check our schedule, and get to know our insightful presenters. Delve into the meanings of angel numbers, crystals, and a comprehensive list of divination meanings. All of this and more, available for free on the SPTV app. Download now at sptv.uk/app and start your journey with your digital spiritual guide.
Are you looking for some spiritual love or relationship guidance? If so, then join Jennifer Rose tomorrow from 8 p.m.
Hey guys, I hope you're well, and thank you for joining us back on the live. And I hope you're enjoying the mini readings tonight. Really do appreciate it. Going to try and do as many little reads as I possibly can. Who've we got? Hi, Jenny. Thank you. Excuse me. Do apologise. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. We got Stacey Shaw back on, so please come and join her live and give her the support as well. Hi, Serena Galvin. Thank you. Hi, Cheyenne. Thank you for joining us. Amazing reading. Would absolutely love a rereading, please. This is MB. Thank you for joining us. I'm loving the hearts, guys. Loving the hearts. Hi, Kim Byrne. So a couple of more hellos. Hi, Kim. And we'll hopefully see who I'm drawn to. Hi, Leanne. Hopefully you guys are sharing this live. Really, really do appreciate it. How do they do a Zoom, Richard? Please. Gotcha. Maldine, if you'd like to come on the Zoom, message on there, and Richard will give you the code so you can come and join the waiting room on the Zoom. That'd be awesome. Richard's just going to put up the code now. Cool. And there's the code now. Hopefully you'll be able to get the code and maybe come on the Zoom. Who have we got? Hi, Amy Lee. Shared lots. Thank you, Julie Rampton. Really do appreciate it. So if you've got a particular question, guys, or if you would like a general read, pop up which you would like. Hi, Hale's House. Have we got any questions there, Richard, that people have asked? Yep. Yep, that's fine. Let's see who we got. Richard's just having a quick look through the comments at the moment, and then I'll hopefully be able to link in and give you guys an answer. I'm loving that picture there, by the way, Hale's House. I think that's a beautiful picture. It really, really is. Okay. Judy Rampton, let's come to you. Let's come to you. I'd like to come to you, please. Right. Julie, I do actually feel like things are really starting to slowly pick up. And I want to say from the end of February onwards this month, it is slowly starting to get brighter. It is slowly starting to get easier. I feel like I'm starting to put myself first a bit more now as well. And it's one of those where it is a day by day thing that, you know, you're slowly building up. I feel like I'm also thinking of maybe looking at trying to. I feel like you've got a small circle of friends, and I feel like they're sort of saying to me, try and open up, try and branch out, even if it's only one or two friends, just try and have that linking in. It's like I'm looking for something new to do, or I'm looking for like a new hobby or something along those lines, and I'm just trying to reach out that way, if that makes any sense at all. They are saying that you're speaking to your spirit guides at the moment, and I've got a lady that wants to come through and wrap you up in a purple blanket, and I feel like she would have like gave the best hugs ever on that one as well. I keep getting like chocolate toffee, if that makes yes, only work friends. Well, maybe ask if anyone wants to go for a coffee. See if anyone wants to go for a coffee. You know, I think there would be one or two that would be up for going like for a coffee or a drink or something like that. But I keep getting given chocolate toffee. I don't know if this makes any sense or not, but this lady that's in spirit would have loved chocolate toffee. So she's wrapping you up in a purple blanket and she wants me to give you some chocolate toffee, is what I'm being shown. You're saying it's your mum. Okay. Well, she's very, very much at peace, and she loves the fact that you do talk to her on a day-to-day basis as well, is what I'm being shown. And she's also saying you used to love either being, I don't know if you used to love being out in the garden, or you love going for walks. It's like a mixture of the garden and the countryside. It's like, I need to get out walking a little bit more. And I wouldn't rule out if you were looking at getting a dog, because I feel like there's been thoughts about getting a little dog as well. I do go out with work friends. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that. Why am I getting like, I don't know this dog breed at all. All I've got is this little dog. It's black. It's like a big ball of fluff, but it's bonkers. And I want to say there's a huge amount of love with this dog. And I feel like it's like they're trying to bring you both together. My mum liked chocolate. I don't. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why it was chocolate toffee. I'm not sure what was, or chocolate fudge or something like that. There was something of that kind of texture. You love gardening, thank you. So it's like, but I feel like you haven't really been able to get out doing the gardening much. Or it's like I've kind of not had a big inspiration for it, but she's just like, go on, go out there. So she wants to give me a bunch of daffodils to give to you as well. And I love this time of year when the dust come out. I really do. I love the flowers. I have pulled you the Two of Wands, so it is looking forward. It is looking forward to the future. And it's like, it's great to have the dreams, the goals. I've got a dog, went out for a walk last night for the first time in ages, and I've had a hip replacement. Well, I hope the recovery is going well, and I'm glad you got to take your dog out for a walk last night. And I feel like that's going to start becoming more and more. So thank you for the confirmation on that. It's great to look to the future. and try and start making plans for what's coming up. But it's also important to focus on the now as well. And it is one of those. I just want to say, I do feel that now we've got in the brighter nights that are going to start coming in, certainly from the end of the month as well. I think that does make a difference. And I'm glad you love the dusts as well as I do. I must admit, bluebells will be out in the next few weeks. They're always worth going to see as well. I love the bluebells. But I just feel that now the nights are getting longer, the days are getting longer, sorry, and the early mornings, we're getting a bit more sunlight coming in the mornings. I do feel like that's going to make a difference as well. Julie, I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. And thank you for joining my live tonight. Now we'll see who we got in the waiting room. Brilliant. So we got Melissa that's going to come through. Can you hear me? You're on mute, Melissa. If you can unmute your microphone, please. So we're just waiting. There we go. You are unmuted now. I can hear you now. That's so cool. Thank you for joining the live tonight. I really do appreciate it. Oh, Melissa, thank you for joining the live. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cool. Now, do you have a particular question, or did you have or was it a general that you wanted?
Just a general.
Just a general. Okay.
Yeah, please.
Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. You like to be very organized, don't you? You like everything in its place. You like structure. You like routine, and you don't like surprises too much unless it's on your terms. Does that make sense at all?
I would like to be organized, but I don't think I'm the most organized.
You're not. I get the feeling though. You're not a fan of clutter. It's like once things start building up too much, I get rid of stuff and then I bring stuff back in afterwards. Does that make sense?
I think that would be my boyfriend. I would like to get rid of things, but he keeps bringing stuff in.
I'm glad you didn't say I'd like to get rid of your boyfriend. And then he keeps
Some days.
I was just getting this image done. It was like, I'd like to get rid of your boyfriend, but he keeps bringing himself back. Sorry,
It's
I'm
bad.
just being cheeky. I'm being cheeky. I'm sorry. I do apologise. There is a great love between you two. There's a lot of humour, a lot of laughter. You really do
Yes.
lift each other up. And there's, like I say, there's great communication. There's a lot of compromise. He does, I want to say, he does listen. Because I feel
Yeah.
like you could be chatting away to him and he'll be busy doing something and it'll be like, have you actually listened to me? And he'll repeat everything you said. You'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, you're listening.
Yeah.
But you guys really do work well together. I do feel like there's a lot going on in the house at the moment, or there's talks of
Mhm.
redecorating at the moment, or it's like you're moving furniture. It's like, do you have this thing where when he comes home from work, you've moved the furniture around? By any chance? I feel like you like changing the furniture around the house. Does that make sense at all?
I would like to, but he keeps bringing furniture home. There's so much furniture in this house.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love it. It's like, well, where's that going to go? I'm going to find a space.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
I do feel like though there is decorating going on, and home does feel like home at the moment. I do feel like it's not that you hate your home. I do feel like you are happy where you are. You could do with more
Yep.
room by the sounds of it, certainly. But I don't think there's a plan to move this year, but I do feel like there is a plan of moving for next year. And I feel like, but we've got to sort stuff out. Does that make any sense?
Well, we're actually buying this home, so it's probably a lifelong thing for us here.
Okay. But
Yeah.
is that like you trying to buy it by the end of the year? Like start the processing by the end of the year?
We're halfway through now. We got a few years yet before we actually own the place. It's actually his mom's place.
Oh,
So,
okay. Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Say that again. Say that again. Show me that again. You're not married yet, are you?
No.
But there's been talk of it.
Well, it's been 8 years. There's no ring yet.
I was going to say, have you been dropping the hints? And that's the thing, he's not listening to. It's like,
I
I
won't
feel like you
admit to
said,
it.
I feel like you said to him, don't you dare propose to me on Christmas, New Year,
I
birthday,
did.
Valentine, or
Yeah.
anything like that.
No,
Because I
I
will
don't.
tell you now, it'll be no.
Well, everybody gets proposed to on Christmas. It can't be on Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. You want it to be special, and rightly so.
Yeah.
Rightly so. I ain't ruling it out. What I was going to say is, I wouldn't be surprised if you got married within 18 months, 2 years. Sorry, that's just a little bit of a future thing that they're showing me. No
Yeah.
rush, no pressure. Is he listening to this at the moment, or are you?
No, he's at work right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I bet he's at work going, oh God, I've got to go buy a ring.
I'll keep this one to
I mean,
myself.
that's brilliant. I love it. But no, like I say, you guys really do work well together, and there is that huge amount of love. There's quite a competitive side between you both, though. You both do like to win. And if I'm going to cheat at a game of pool, well, fair's fair.
It's funny, we're both actually stock car racers.
Oh,
We
right,
compete
cool.
against each other, yeah.
You compete. I was going to say you compete against
Yeah.
each other. It's like you will. Is that why you kind of like try and ram each other off the road, kind of thing?
I kicked his butt last season.
Brilliant! I love it. That's so cool. But it is. It's the fun. It's the laughter. Show me that again. Where are we going? Show that again. Make sure you celebrate your birthday this year. You didn't necessarily celebrate it last year, or you don't like
No.
celebrating your birthday, do you? It's like I like to try and ignore it.
I haven't celebrated my birthday in probably 5 years now.
Well, I've got a lady here that's wanting to say you've got to celebrate your birthday this year. There's a huge amount of love. She would have made this special for you when you were younger, if that makes any sense. I want to say, Mum's still here. So is it grandmother off Mum's side of the family?
The only lady that I have lost was actually my stepmom's mom.
Right, okay.
You actually just gave her a reading.
Did I just give her a reading?
Yeah, Kim.
Okay, cool. But you would have seen her like a grandmother. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Because she was very much there for you, and I want to say she makes the best pies.
I don't know if she actually made pies.
Why am I being shown apple pie? Who makes the best apple pie? I've got really, really nice apple pie coming through.
I'm not sure.
With lots of sugar on top as well. So that's great. Well, whoever's given me that, thank you. I ain't going to deny it. I ain't going to say no to it. But yeah, he's saying make sure you celebrate your birthday. Because it's important. But you do like celebrating your fella's birthday. So I do feel like you'll make it special for him, but he's not allowed to make it special for you as such. It's like no surprises. If there's a surprise party, I ain't going because I won't be ready. Does that make sense?
Well, I feel guilty. You know what I mean? Like for other people to take their time to do it.
Let them spoil you on your day.
Maybe
that's
one
what
day.
I'm being told.
It's my 30th this year, so.
Oh, that would be another reason why
Maybe
then it's coming up being more important as well.
Yeah.
Let me pull a card for you. Let me see where we're at. You are someone that's always liking to look forwards. It's like you don't like looking backwards too much. So it's always keep looking forward, if that makes any sense. Very much someone that will always lift someone else's energy up as well. And certainly you like to make other people feel a lot better as well. So you're very much a counselor or a nurturer in that way. Another quick card, you do like your own time. It's like I do like my own downtime. I like switching off from the world, and I like closing the door as well. And I feel like I've learned to do more of that in the last 12, 18 months. And it's not being nasty, it's just giving you that little bit of downtime. So I hope this is all making sense. Say that again. And are you studying at the moment or training? There's studying or training going on.
I mean, maybe. I'm an artist, so I'm always working on something, but
Why do I also feel like you're looking at following your spiritual path? Does that make any sense at all? So have
yeah,
you
I
been
think
looking at wanting to do Reiki or readings or something along those lines?
yeah, yeah,
I can see that
yeah.
coming in for you as well around middle of March. They're
Okay.
saying have a look for a course around the middle of March, but you'd be really good at it. So I hope this is all making sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you for letting me link in with you. I really do appreciate
Thank
it. And
you.
I think, is that your mum that's been commenting there as well, I believe?
Kim Turner, yeah.
Yeah, that's
My
right, cool.
stepmom.
That's right. That's brilliant. Well, it's nice to see that. So that's cool. But thank you for joining my live tonight. I really do
Thank you so
appreciate it.
much.
You're
Thank
more than
you.
welcome. Thank you. Awesome. Who have we got next, please, Richard? I hope everyone's enjoying the live tonight, guys, by the way. I must admit, it's been a real pleasure to see the ones that have come up on the Zoom call with me. So thank you for that. And thank you for everyone that is commenting, liking, sharing the pages as well. So have we got any other questions or generals or anything like that? Let's see who we got. Will everything be okay in the next couple of months? Feeling a bit stressed. Andrea, we're going to come to you. We're going to come to you, Andrea. Is he in the waiting room or is this? Okay, cool. Andrea, I'm gonna link in with you, Andrea. I've actually just had a card jump out for you. To be fair, I've had two, and they're two of my favorite cards, or two of some of my favorite cards. Um, don't be put off by the first one. It is Death and Rebirth, so it's all about new beginnings and new starts. But just to emphasize the new beginnings and new starts, we've got the Fool as well. So it's all about taking the leap of faith. I feel like I'm waiting on answers. I've been feeling like I've been waiting on decisions, and I feel like those answers, I don't know what it's for at the moment, but the answers or decisions that I'm waiting for is going to be coming through the middle of March. Kind of get past March the 17th, 18th. I don't normally get dates, so for me to get dates feels quite important. Things are going to start picking up. Things are going to start getting easier, but you're speaking your truth, and I feel like you're going to start being heard, is what I want to say. So I do feel like things are going to be moving forward better for you. It feels like there's a closing of a chapter, if that makes any sense at all. And it feels like an accumulation of emotions that I'm actually putting to rest, if that makes any sense. I want to tread delicately and carefully here. But they're saying you are strong. It's like, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to say. And once I've said my piece, I feel like I'll be drawing that line in the sand and moving forward. Andrea, I hope that makes sense. I really, really do. I know it seemed a bit vague. I'm sorry. Sometimes that's just how the message comes, but I hope it does give you an answer. And they're just, and it's not like I've got anyone in particular coming through for you. This is working with my guides, and they're just saying to me as well at the same time, I mean this in the nicest possible way, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. It is going to pick up. It will pick up. And I do feel that you've got three really good friends around you that have been like rocks. And they're just saying, let them in, let them help, keep talking. You are moving forward. Andrea, I hope that makes sense. And thank you for letting me link in with you. Guys, it's been a real pleasure to have done the readings for you tonight. I hope you have all enjoyed tonight's live. I know I certainly have, and thank you, Richard, for having me back on. I am always truly grateful that you let me do this every other week, and I love being on here as well. So, guys, one more time, if you can find either of us on TikTok, please give us a share. Come and like our Facebook pages. Come and share our Facebook pages. And I hope to see you all again in a fortnight's time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.